All right, ladies and gents, here we are. NFG versus TNNJJ. NFG on the Alpha side, TNNJJ on the Bravo side. As you can see right now, we have one Burgon, Shikishima, Des Moines, Venezia, two Nevskis, Gearing, Marceau, Hirugimo. And on the right-hand side in Bravo, we have an Ohio, Kremlin, triple Mosfa, double Nevsky, Gearing, Marceau. So they've elected for a fair bit of radar there, not going for anything with sap rounds like Venezia. And this will be an interesting battle.
They definitely want to be able to see everything as much as they can.
Yeah, there's going to be radars going off left, right, and centre. Obviously, it looks like potentially a mulligan of Venezia has. No, he's going backwards. It's all good on the Alpha side. Looks like we've got a split of a Gearing, Hirugimo, Nevsky, and a Des Moines heading over towards Alpha into the open water, with a Shikishima following suit, potentially backing up on the right-hand side there off Bravo. Venezia backing up, probably pushing behind that island to ensure no one pushes through in the Bravo straight or in Alpha. And the Gorgon slowly but surely making his way over to Charlie. What's happening on the Bravo team?
All right, so on the TNN team, we've got a Moskva heading towards the B cap, Gearing, Nevsky, and another Nevsky following off to the A cap. Not sure what the other Moskva's doing there. Looks like he's going B as well. And then on the C cap, we've got a Marceau, another Moskva, Ohio, and Kremlin heading out wide.
Yeah, they're doing something a bit funny here. The Des Moines going to be pushing forward into Bravo. You can see an early pop of a radar right now from the Moskva, just the outside of Bravo. Let's see where they're going to be placing these ships now, ladies and gents. We've seen some very, very good ship placement in this tournament thus far, in a position where basically you can see everything not get shot. Again, it's not always about attrition or damage attribution. Sometimes it's purely about spotting that can win you the game. No one wants to die, but as such, these two Marceaus are having at it already in Charlie.
They are. They got in there quick. They both want the cap.
For the Bravo team, they have a slot of energy, obviously with the Kremlin, the Ohio, and the Moskva potentially being able to have range on that Marceau. They might just be falling short. No, they will definitely have shots on him. That Marceau does need some support. He needs to get out of there pretty fast.
Yeah, the TNN Marceau taking more damage than he put out, unfortunately.
See, if I was a betting man, I said that would have gone the other way. I thought the Kremlin, Ohio, and the Moskva might have followed through with some rounds, but maybe they try to stay in the dark a little bit to kind of drag the rest of their team around to ensure that the Alpha team didn't push too far forward.
Yeah, I just pulled back to see if they were launching anything downrange, but no, it looks like they're just turning out and trying to stay as dark as they can, push around those islands.
You can see right now the Moskva on the Bravo team just outside the Bravo cap found himself in a position where you can see anyone going or rotating to Alpha. That radar will just be in the corner of Alpha, but in the majority, if not all, of Bravo. Yep, as you can see, can't quite wake it to Alpha, but we'll see if anyone's coming down that straight or if anyone's pushing to Bravo. Basically, Des Moines is in the opposite position on the opposing side. However, he probably has a better firing angles upon that Nevsky and that Gearing when he comes around the corner.
The TNN Gearing laying down that smoke trail over A there, allowing the two Nevskys to fire off some rounds and stay hidden. Although they are under a bit of threat from a volley of torpedoes coming from the Gearing.
Yeah, that Marceau is also dropping some torps down between both channels in Charlie. The one between there's Spawn and Bravo, and the one down the main straight. Just to ensure that Marceau or that Venezia doesn't push forward. The Marceau has rotated back around to Bravo, however, and we see a large flank right now from a Kremlin and a Moskva. We've seen this happen before with the Kremlin, a Moskva follows around suit with a battleship. They're out of the game for a long time, but I'm surprised that Venezia isn't rotating to the rear of Charlie and kind of dragging them to the corner of the map.
One of those Nevskys ate a torpedo in the butt from the Gearing, or possibly even the Hagmru over on the A cap. C cap is still unclaimed, along with the B cap. But that Moskva looking over the B cap there, it will be very hard for anyone to claim that until they are able to push him out.
Ohio's going to take some rounds, some HE from the Burgon. You see a few trades of radars. Very action-packed to start off with here. Lots of HP exchange. Lots of rounds being exchanged down towards the Harugumo now. Harugumo will probably be done. NFG needs to get out of here. This Harugumo looks like he's going to take a lot of rounds for dropping one smoke for the double Nevskis. They're not going to be able to do that train all the way on the right-hand side. The gearing, though, just staying pretty in alpha. No one's contesting that. And I think we're going to see the fall. No, Harugumo does have a fire. Disregard. No, it is his engine.
Yeah, that's just an engine down, that one. So he will he'll live through that, but won't want to show his face again.
Yeah, it looks like Charlie is basically being uncontested at this point in time. And Netzi just holding at his one cap right now to the TNNJJ team.
Yes, TNNJJ have managed to take the C cap. The A cap is under capture from NFG, and looks like the Marceau from NFG is just cruising into the B cap. See how much he can take before that Moskva lights him up again. These two Nevskis on the TNN team have taken a fair amount of hiding. Both of them down on half health. Gearing has laying down another smoke screen across them. Hopefully they'll be able to continue on doing the damage that they are doing. So over on the C cap, the Kremlin has managed to push all the way past the C cap and down the outside little alleyway of islands to take on the Venezia, or even pop off around the side of the Borg there, get him in a nice broadside position. The Marceau from TNN on the C cap has pulled out of there. Looks like he's reverting around to the B cap there. Looks like TNN have got plans to take the B cap, because that Marceau is also being followed by the Moskva.
Yep, so just to confirm to everyone, TNNJJ is the alpha side and NFG is actually the Bravo side. It is the flipped around, noting that Pants is also the same clan as TNNJJ. That's a mix-up with the initial spawn. They have been flipped. As you can see right now, the Shika is holding back outside of Bravo. The Des Moines going to push forward into a Bravo right now.
Is that a team stuff up or our stuff up?
I'd say both, but we'll take the blame. No, on the the plan sheet, it says has them on the alpha side.
So Pants is TNN. Okay, I've been
Correct.
calling the wrong thing all night.
You can see on the bottom of their clean tag down the bottom there, it says Pants / or NTS 8. Some rounds going down towards the Kremlin. Kremlin taking some serious damage right now. One torp in the front of that Kremlin. He's going to take about 4,000 damage. Puts him on 45,000. We've got 376 to 448k HP differential.
NFG are the ones that I'm calling. Yeah, NFG, the red ones. They had a fairly relaxed start. They didn't push up as far as TNN did. Now it looks like when they have pushed up, they've kind of gotten there and stopped.
We have some rounds coming down towards the Ohio. Not a lot going on right now. Looks like the Bravo team of NFG is just holding there for a little bit. Pants, they're holding back. TNNJJ, they're just holding back for now. They are going to lose Alpha here to this gearing. The Hrugmo does need to watch out, as well as that Nevsky. This smoke will eventually run out. However, he is making the train go back, so hopefully that Nevsky does rotate back out. I think he's going to be forced to stay there to ensure this gearing doesn't push too far further forward.
Nice set of torpedoes out from the gearing towards that Hagmu, but I don't think they're going to have enough steam.
Correct. So just to go through for the next few games, ladies and gents, you will see this same format where TNNJJ is on the alpha side, and then on the alpha side for maps 4 and 5, you'll see NFG will flip, and that will stay there. So just to confirm for everyone that is a bit confused by 1, the calling, and 2, the clan tags, obviously in King of the Sea, you can join and create a clan that is not a real clan in-game. You can have a combination and collaboration of other members. It doesn't have to be a formed, structured clan. Shikishima now rotating back out. Ohio going to shoot rounds. So again, that will be the TNNJJ team on the alpha side for the first 3 games, and NFG on the alpha team 4, 4, and 5 if we do make it that far.
Now, with both these teams being as cautious as they are, I dare say we're gonna see an even exchange of teams and maps tonight.
Yeah, very much so. The Des Moines now going to just hold fast there, try a gun down that Ohio. We do have a lot of ships that are relatively low health all over the map. You can see right now Nevsky's being farmed down at the back of Alpha from the Moskva. The Moskva's got good rounds, followed by the Nevsky as well. I think he'll be done here. He has pushed too far. The reason he's still firing is because he realizes he's not going to be able to be undetected in time. He's trying to get that opposing Nevsky. I don't think it's going to matter though. Nevsky now moving out. He's going to stop firing, and that'll make him undetected. Harugamo, though, now does need to watch out.
Ooh. The B team Nevsky over on the A cap there is taking a big hit in the back. Taking a torpedo to start with, but then it looks like he's taken a couple of salvos, possibly from the Shikishima or even the Borg, and he is down at about 1/4 health. So yeah, as Dobby said, we've got a lot of ships and not a lot of health between them.
Yeah, 290 to 357. You've got about a 70k HP differential. Bravo team slightly leading right now, but the same talks for the points. Ohio now taking some rounds from the Borg. Gearing and Nevsky focusing fire on that Moskva. Moskva does need to watch out how far he pushes forward. He needs to make sure that no one goes down this channel though. But no one's going to be able to rotate to Bravo. The only person that can potentially push into there is the Moskva on the right-hand side flank.
Yeah, Moskva on the right-hand side there has got a good position to get in. But unfortunately, if he does get in and gets lit up, he will not last long.
Moskva, though, on the outside, there wasn't as big as a push as I would have thought. This Kremlin has backed up and he's just holding fast outside of Charlie. He now needs to watch out from the sap rounds coming from this Venezia as he takes a massive 10k salvo right now.
Ouch. Yeah, Moskva right out on the edge there, backing up, trying to get back towards the wall. Dumping a radar to light up the Venezia and everyone else he can around him. A lot of at-range fire as opposed to some of the games we saw last night where people were getting up close and personal. Gearing on the TTN side, taking a torpedo to the nose, removing him of half his life. So right about now, we're seeing NFG taking control of the 2 outer edges of the map, pushing TNN around and towards the back of B.
Yeah, a lot of low HP ships right now on the alpha side. Bravo really needs to capitalize as well and force back the alpha side by taking out this Hrugmo or the Nevsky at this point in time. I don't think they'll be able to get the Hrugmo. He's not going to come out of hiding. The Nevsky needs to ensure he doesn't fire. There is 5 minutes 44 seconds left in this game, 2 minutes 40 seconds approximately until Bravo team gets the win, unless Alpha team is successful and does kill a Bravo ship. Right now, the Nevsky is going to have to watch out for these torpedoes. He's going to take one. He's lucky to take no more than that one.
Yep. He's lucky to keep the health that he did afterwards too.
And he is dropping a heal right now.
Gonna want to get out of there with all that incoming fire coming at him.
Bravo team's now going to pull out of the situations. The Mossfa might start to rotate around. He does need to watch out that he doesn't push too far forward and catch himself broadside to the Shikishima.
And that Moskva from the right-hand side of B that we were talking about before has pushed on in to start capping B, or at least deny the Alpha team from any points that it could accrue. Speaking of game points, it's 814 to 866. Still fairly close, and no team has lost a boat yet.
So everyone's pretty close, though. We've got a Kremlin that's relatively low, Marceau that's horrendously low, as well as a Harugamo, and potentially a Gearing right now that's getting rounds from the Nevsky. The Nevsky does have to watch out from the Des Moines, though. The Des Moines got AP loaded. There goes our first trade of 2 ships, a Kremlin and a Marceau falling.
The one team losing a battleship, one team losing a destroyer. The B team is still pulling ahead on points, so this is where the A team or TNN need to really start taking some of those caps back or finishing off some of those low health ships.
Yeah, Mossfa's starting to pull back out now. That's 2 caps, all 3 caps rather, to none. 30 seconds left for Bravo team to win this one. NFG will have the slide up a hand. Remember, this is a best of 5 style event, ladies and gents. This is for the 3rd place in the regional finals for the Seasetter. Oh, decent rounds going down towards that Mossfa. He's on fire.
He's taking a hell of a beating.
Here goes one Mossfa from Bravo right now. Bravo's now lost 2 ships. Mossfa at the right-hand side. He does need to watch out. There goes... Oh, there goes the Nevsky at the rear. 10 seconds left. Alpha need a kill. They're not going to get it. 3, 2, 1. That Mossfa was saved. And there we go, ladies and gents. That will see the team of NFG take the win on the first map. Alright, ladies and gents. Well, we can confirm it definitely is the team of NFG. Not TNNJJ. That's a stuff up on our behalf on the first initial overlay. It's all good, though. We corrected it in the end. But let's just jump back over to here. What do you think about that one, Major?
Yeah, you can tell that these games mean a lot to these teams because they're not making mistakes. They're getting in. They're getting what they need done, and they're keeping the health points about them. Not seeing any ships dropping till the very end.
Yeah, we saw this in the first game yesterday, first to 5 in the round of 8, where effectively both teams were quite reluctant to push forward, regardless of how aggressive a clan they are to start off with. So I think it might change next time. Obviously, now that the NFG clan has the slight upper hand, TNNJJ might, I guess, focus fire back. As you can see, ladies and gents, in the clan tags, just to reiterate, for King of the Sea, and this question was asked in the King of the Sea Discord, I think a week ago, when we were watching, I think it was ANC, where there are a culmination of members of different clans that typically verse each other, but all wanted to get together for King of the Sea. The best of the best, we'll call it. You can do that in King of the Sea. That's typically what happens. You don't play as a single clan sometimes, or 2 clans might come together and do a bit of an agreement that they will submit the best of both clans for whatever position or playstyle they're going to go for, and they can rotate people in and out. And that's why you'll see Pants is also TNNJJ, and there is one member in that team that had the actual clan tag of NFG for that one. So, Legends, we're still waiting for the next one. The next map will be, let's have a look.
Northern Waters.
Northern Waters, correct, with NFG taking on that first game. So again, this is a best of a 5, first to 3 style event. This is for 3rd place. There is no monetary value for this regional area or segment at this point in time. As you know, there is a total of $40,000 approximately for the total prize pool in the international scene, which you'll see just here in the trailer. And after the trailer, ladies and gents, we'll see you in the high seas. We'll Don't forget to jump in to Major's YouTube channel and his Twitch, !Enter, for his resource container giveaways, and !KOTS12 in my channel. And if you want to win a tier 8 Lennon, that's at the end of today's stream, make sure you type in !Lennon and be here to claim it. Because otherwise, I'm not going to know who to send it to. Alright, legends, we'll see you guys and girls on the next map, Northern Waters. As we said, NFG.